I'm here in the Oxford Lake subdivision with Oxford Police Chief Mike Solwold. And there's been a few changes around here regarding traffic in the early morning for school days. And although we're still in August, school season is coming up fast. So Chief Solwold, can you tell us a little bit about what kind of changes have been made in this subdivision to the drop-off policy?
Yes, I can. And thank you for coming out and seeing me today about this. This has been a problem that's been ongoing for the Oxford Lake subdivision for years. And it's kind of unique. The middle school is located on the side of this street, on the south end of the street, down towards the end of the subdivision. So it's an ideal place to bring your kids and drop them off instead of not getting in the school line. Everybody's in a hurry, everybody's got places to be, so if this is a quicker, easier way to do it, so I don't have to get in that school line, people are going to do that. And as innocent as it sounds, it's disturbing the peace for the folks that live on the street. For years we've been getting complaints about noise of cars turning around on their driveways. Folks are actually putting cones in their driveways so people don't turn around on their driveways because the headlights are glaring into their home. Backing out of their driveways and knocking over mailboxes or garbage cans or running over sprinkler heads in the lawn. So over the years we've tried, all right, well, let's try no parking signs. So, okay, don't park here. So you put a sign here, they're gonna move here. Then put another sign here, they're gonna move over here. So you go down the line and we don't want a bunch of signs. So, all right, so we all put our wheels together as far as, all right, what else can we do here to ask people to deter them from coming down the street to keep the peace for these folks that live on the street. So the no pickup or drop off signs is what we're going to try. This is why it was important that I wanted you guys to come out today. Thank you for coming out today to get it out to the public that please, if you do have a child that's going to the Oxford Lakes or to the Oxford Middle School, please don't come through Oxford Lakes and drop your kid off. Just go to the school and drop them off. I know everybody's got places to be, but we'd prefer you just to go to the school. And I know the folks on the street would prefer you to go to the school so that way they can have peace finally on the street. Once and for all. And then we're getting the message out on TV. We're going to get the message out with the Oxford Leader. I'm going to put it on our Facebook site. So we're putting it in the atmosphere just to let everybody know, hey, this is what we're doing. For people that didn't see it, we're going to educate them and verbally tell them when we're out here as well. I mean, we can't be out here all the time, but we're going to be out here as much as we can, like always. And then it's going to get to the point to where, unfortunately, this is something we don't want to have to do, is have to write citations for not paying attention to the sign. And that violation will be avoiding a traffic control device, because we've got a traffic control device telling you no school drop off or pickup. And if you decide to not listen to the sign, then it will be avoiding a traffic control device, which is a 2-point violation and $140 fine. So we're not in the business to see how many tickets we can hand out. That's not what it's about. It's about, hey, what can we do to bring peace to the folks that live on the street and get people to, still drop their kids off, but do it in the rightful manner and not on the street where people live, so they can have that peace. So we're hoping that this is going to work and it doesn't get to the point where we have to issue citations. So this is why we want to educate the public and put the signs up, and please help us and help your residents. And just think of it if it were you. If you lived on the street, do you want that constant traffic on your street, turn around in your driveway? There was a special circumstance where somebody was taking care of a sick one that needed some health care, and it was always impeding on their day and waking them up and disturbing them. Emergency vehicles. If we've got so many vehicles coming in and out of here, and that entrance down there at Oakwood Drive, then you can't get an emergency vehicle through here because you've got so many cars that are either parked or traveling through here.
So does this go into effect? Are you considering and enforcing this as soon as school starts? What is kind of the timeline that you are expecting for giving verbal warnings and then switching to citations? Do you have anything in mind for that?
Thank you for asking that. Yes, we wanted to get this out now. It's August 5th, because I wanted to get out in front of this before the school year started. I didn't want to do something like this after the school started and everybody's still doing their normal routine. So we want to kind of break that routine and just say, hey, here, new school year, this is the new rule. Please drop your kid off at the school and not down on Lakesedge Drive. And that doesn't mean, okay, now I can't drop them off at Lakesedge Drive, don't drop them off here, and then it starts to move back and back. Like every time you put a sign up, okay, oh, I can't go this far, so I'm gonna go this far. So let's just drop your kid. It makes everything so much simpler. Just take a few extra minutes of your day, drive into the school lot, drop your kids off. That helps everybody. So enforcing it is, of course, we've got the signs up. There's one sign here and there's also another sign down at Oakwood Drive. So if you happen to miss this one, there's another one down there where they are dropping the kids off for the school. So you've got the two signs. We're talking to you at OCTV. We're talking to the Oxford leader. We're going to put it on our social media site. And again, for those folks that maybe didn't get the message, we're going to verbally counsel them and tell them, hey, in case you didn't get the message, John Smith, I'm going to write your name down this time. Please, this is what we're doing now, so please don't do this again. Here's your warning. Have a good day.
And how long do you think that this neighborhood has been dealing with this issue?
Well, I can tell you from a personal standpoint, from patrolling for the many years that I have in this town, is that folks have come to me or emailed me or talked to me voicing their concerns about all the traffic that comes down here, and many different ways that we shake our head as far as, okay, what can we do? And then again, I get into the, all right, we'll put a no parking sign here. Hey, we'll verbally tell you, hey, you get a parking ticket. Hey, please don't do this. And then they still come. And then there's other times where, and quite frankly, we can't be here every day. So you will have those that will test the waters. And they'll say, well, you know what? I don't see anybody here today. I'm gonna drop my kid off real quick. And then we're gonna get called from the residents because the residents live on the street know now that there's a sign, and they're gonna say, Oxford Police, listen, there's people that are still dropping their kids off. It's like, okay, yep, thank you for the information. We will get down there as soon as we can. We're on an accident scene or whatever it is. We can't always be here, but people will test the waters out, just like in any other traffic situation that is out there. So we're hoping that everybody will just do the good faith method and just say, hey, this is what they're doing. And it's not so much just the Oxford Police asking, it's your residents asking. Your residents don't want all that traffic on the street. So if anything, do it for them. Mm-hmm. So that's what this is all about. Again, it's not about, all right, yeah, we got you. No, it's not about that. So that's why we're doing all these different avenues to let you know this is going on. So we don't want it to come down to that. So we've got great residents in this town. I don't doubt that they can do that. So I think it's just a matter of just getting everybody in tune and having a different routine. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. So because I have faith in our residents that they can do that. So.
Right. And speaking of routine, I know a lot of people likely come down this road because they're trying to save time, or it's more convenient for them in the morning. What tips do you have for parents or guardians for dropping off their children, getting through that traffic to get to school on time?
That's a good question. Thanks for asking that. It's all about just like going to your job. You just got to leave a little early. I always do. I was always that guy that showed up a half hour before work started, because if I got that flat tire, if I ran into that traffic backup because there's an accident somewhere, bad weather, whatever it is, something in the Earth's atmosphere will tilt in your day, one way, shape, or form. So you always want to leave early. So this way, if you get to work a little early, you're like, all right, well, I can nail that thing that I've been wanting to get at or something. I can't tell people how they should go about their day, but that's the best way I can just give everybody some advice as far as leaving early and just dropping their kid off. And that way you don't have to violate any other traffic laws. Please, if there's any problems along the way, please come and see me, the Chief of Police at the Oxford Police Department, 22 West Burdick. If there's any problems, questions, or concerns, don't do it on social media. Please come and talk to me face to face. We will resolve any problem that comes up. We can do this face to face, like the old days. It's that easy, really.
Yeah, and is there a good phone number or email that people can reach you at?
911. No, just kidding. No, don't dial 911. 248-628-2838 is the Oxford Village Police number. The 248-858-4950 is the dispatch number. So if you want to call us directly, you'll get my assistant at the 2838 number to get to me, or if you have a concern that you need a car to come out right away, then you call the dispatch number, which is the 858-4950 number. But if there's any question to that, we'll put that information out there for anybody that has any question on that. So we're going to make this as painless as possible.